Howdy, how's it going? Welcome back, and howdy if you're new. So today we have a game-changing dock. And I'm not just saying that because it was sent over by JSAUX. This thing is game-changing. This is the HB0604 6-in-1 dock. I know it's a mouthful, but stay tuned, watch the whole thing, let me know what you think. This is awesome. I know we've covered a couple docks before. We've covered the cable creation dock, we've covered the janky Asus dock that just isn't worth the money. So we've covered quite a lot. I've heard a lot of good stuff about this particular dock. So I will tell you that they did send this over for review. It's not a paid review. I'm not using sponsored links or anything right now currently. So, I'm going to be honest with you about what I think. I'll go over the dock. I'll try it out. We're going to do the unboxing first. I'll pause and then I'll go do all my testing for the next day or so and check everything out, make sure it works exactly as it should be. That way you know what to expect, and that way I'm not just shoving a turd in your pocket like some people do. Well, without further ado, let's hop on in. It has an NVMe slot right here on the top. That's probably the most attractive feature to me by far. It also does do 100-watt charging, so you are going to be able to use your ROG Ally and get that 30-watt mode just fine. It'll do 4K 60. We'll even check and see if it does high refresh, like at 1440 with, let's say, 120 Hz or higher, or 1080, 120 Hz and higher. It does have an Ethernet port, so all of you Modern Warfare gamers or FPS players who really want that lowest ping possible, the best latency possible, Ethernet is going to give you that option. Let's dive right on in. Let's see what's inside this box. Now, don't make fun of me for using a razor blade. I am broke. I do not have a knife right now. My knife is just lost in the sauce and I have no idea where it is. I don't want to buy another one. So, a $1 Walmart razor blade does just what I need. Hi, welcome to a new experience gaming on a Steam Deck. We hope our docking station brings you a lot of exciting moments. Happy gaming, gamers! So let's see. Ooh, hefty.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Always cut away from you. Don't do like me. Ooh. Thermal pad. So it's definitely got some weight to it. The top. Ooh. We have a solid metal plate that is going to allow the heat sink and cool our NVMe. Now, here's another thing I'm already seeing that I like. There's actually screws where you put the SSD in for little standoffs, similar to a motherboard. If you watched my last review on the NVMe dock or enclosure that I had, the one thing that I didn't like about it is those pesky little rubber feet. So that right there is a huge plus for me. I don't mind having a screwdriver handy to change out my NVMEs, because in my opinion, I can change a screw much faster than I can fiddle with a whole bunch of rubber feet that don't like to stay in place. So if you're talking about time savings, the screw method's way faster. Trust me, bro. So this has HDMI. It does have the USB-C input for, I'm guessing what this is probably the charger. USB 3.2, USB 3.2, Ethernet. That's kind of cool right there. It's like a little ball in a spring inside of here, and it latches on into here. So I like that. It definitely works. The cable seems to be like it's pretty good quality. It's not braided, it is rubber. It does feel fairly durable. User guide, it's always nice to have a printed manual. You guys know I like my printed manuals. So I like that they put it in this cool little box right here. So for all my European homies out there, I do believe this is the Euro plug. Correct me if I'm wrong, but to all my overseas homies, you'll know that this does come with multiple tips. And for all my North American homies, it's got the adapter that we want right here. Now, the charger cable itself, the cable seems decent. It's not bad. It does have a nice Velcro strap. So we'll leave those Euro boys in there. Grab a razor. Put this back. Alright folks, so this dock is a freaking game changer. And I'm not just saying that because they sent it over for review. You know, I can refuse any product. I can tell people I don't want to review it. I can tell them to go kick rocks. You know, I'm not getting paid to do this. Nobody's sending me money in an envelope and saying, hey bro, you know, will you review this positively for us? No. They send me the products and I tell them, hey, I'm going to tell my audience what I think about it. If I like it, if I don't like it, all that good stuff. I'm not even using affiliate links below. So honestly, if you want to hear a product review from someone that you can trust, I hope I'm that guy. Hopefully all of you know me by now and you know that I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. So I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons of this dock, and we're just going to jump right on in. So opening the box, the build quality was like the first thing that stuck out. I was not expecting it to be such a chonker. It's like a German tank, like a little mini German tank. It's all metal. It's got nice little rubber feet on the bottom. It even has little rubber feet built into where your Ally sits or your Steam Deck sits. So it's not even gonna scratch up your stuff. Most of these other little chintzy little plastic docks out there are just cheaply built, and this one is far from it. Now, the first thing also that stood out was my favorite feature of all, the NVMe slot. I can't stress enough. These devices just don't come with enough storage. So everyone bought an SD card, and as you know, the RG Ally had some SD card issues. There's a lot of people who've had them fail. I myself am a huge NVMe fan and a huge SD card like hater, I guess. I don't know. I just think they're slow. If you download a game on an SD card, it can take you up to hours sometimes because the read and the writes are really slow. They also get hot by nature and they don't last forever, and they are really expensive for the big ones. You can buy a 1 terabyte NVMe for like 30 bucks now. You get a 2 terabyte for like 50, 60 bucks, and even a 4 terabyte for really cheap. So if you're looking to add storage to your RG Ally and you don't want to rely on that super unreliable SD card, this could be the answer. Now, the temps also are a really good bonus. It does keep the temps down in the low 40s with the thermal pad on the back of the drive that actually uses the top lid right here to cool it off. And that really enhances your overall experience with not having to worry about an overheating NVMe drive or an overheating SD card, or is my SD card going to die today, boys? I don't know. Well, today you can game in confidence and you won't have to worry. Now, the other feature that was really cool is the Ethernet port. It is a gigabit Ethernet port. It is the same speed and ping that I was able to get on my laptop and other devices. So if you're a COD bro and you're worried about your ping or your speed, and you don't want to use Wi-Fi, this is going to be the solution that you're looking for. Now, if you're wanting to hook this up to a monitor or a TV, this is also the solution that you need. I was able to use this a lot easier than I was some other docks. I was even able to get some high refresh on my 1080 and my 1440 displays, and it was even able to do 4K at 60. Although, of course, this is not a 4K device, but I digress. So if you're looking to play something like COD or Forza, I didn't even notice any crazy input delays or latency or anything like that, so that's not even a deal breaker. Now, first of all, the box, it says it was a 100-watt fast charge, and I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. It'll do 100 watts, cool. Well, there's a little bit of a caveat. It comes with a 65-watt power adapter, and out of the box you will only get 25-watt turbo. But wait, there's more. I have found the secret sauce. There is one little setting that you can change. Well, technically 2 little settings you change, and it will enable it to do 30-watt mode. Although it won't charge as fast in this with the adapter that's included, but if you have a 100-watt adapter, it'll charge just fine and do everything just fine out of the box, even without the settings being changed. So the HB0604 dock, 6-in-1, all that good stuff, this thing is freaking awesome. It's a game changer. It's a powerhouse. It's going to walk the dog, cook you dinner, all that good stuff. I really think it's the best dock that I have tested for sure. And I think it's probably one of the best docks out there, if not the best dock. I'm not going to fluff something up if I don't think it's good, because I don't really have an incentive. I'm not really going to be sticking a turd in your pocket, folks. I know some of you are like, oh, is this a paid link? Is this a sponsored link? Did they send this to you? I'm telling you up front, they sent it to me. But I'm also telling you that I have declined plenty of people who have offered to send me products. I've declined plenty of websites who've offered me deals, and if it's something I don't think you guys are going to be able to use or are interested in at least, then I'm not even going to worry about bringing it to the channel. I don't want to bring my channel down to those guys who are just pushing out, gimmicky products and stuff. I'm going to present you something that's built well, works well, and it does what it says it can do. I've put this through the paces for about a week now, haven't had any issues with it. It was a great surprise when I figured out that all I needed to do was change 2 settings to enable the 30-watt mode with the included adapter, because hey, I'd been using my own adapter to be able to get that 30-watt mode. I didn't have a problem doing that because I already had an adapter, but it just makes things easier if you don't have an extra adapter that can do more than 65 watts. It makes it very easy. I know I keep saying I'm going to bring back my mod videos, blah, 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 blah. It's very hard to film some of these sometimes and to figure out what to say. And, even showing them off sometimes I'm a little hesitant on because I get personally attacked so often. People say they're pointless, people say this, people say that. But I know all you guys in the Discord love it. By the way, if you want to drop in my Discord, share your mods, check out my mods, talk, tag, whatever, just check out the links. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm trying to bring back my mod videos, but it's just really difficult. I'm definitely doing it. I've already filmed a ton, so stay tuned. We're really working on that. It's just very hard because of the personal attacks that I've experienced. And if you go on Reddit and try to post your NVMe mod, you get downvoted into oblivion because there's just people out there who don't touch grass, and there's people out there who are scared to mod their device, and they are simping for a product that just isn't quite perfect, but they want it to be perfect to them. And if it works perfect to them, that's great. But modding in general is just fun. A lot of the mods that we do are fun. We're PC people. We like to tinker. We like to do water cooling. We like to do all kind of stuff that makes our device our own. It's different. It's fun. It's unique. So if you like doing those kind of things, please stay tuned. I have so much stuff to share with you guys. I'm working on getting these reviews out, with managing what I need to do, what I need to film. I'm trying to up my audio quality, my video quality. So I'm constantly trying to think and brainstorm and improve, but I stay active in the Discord. I share a lot of the stuff that I am working on there. So if you want to be a part of my community and, hang out, see what I'm doing, definitely check it out. We are still working on the podcast. I know I've said that as well, but I promise you guys, we are going to get this thing worked out. It's just, it takes time. All good things take time. I don't like to rush things. I don't like to just, push through something and spit it out to get it out. As you know, some people in the limelight right now have done that, and it didn't really work out too well for them now, did it? So yeah, I like to try to polish everything that I do and put my stamp of approval on it. And it's got my stamp of approval. Well, I thank all of you for staying tuned to the end. If you let me know what you think in the comments below, that would be awesome. If you want to subscribe, that'd be even cooler. But you don't have to. You're not obligated to do anything here. No pressure. But I hope all of y'all have a good afternoon, good evening, or good night.